Over the last several years, the U.S. branch and world headquarters has had the responsibility of constructing several new buildings. 9 of these buildings were awarded a 4 Green Globes rating, which is the highest Green Globe certification possible. The 2 at Wallkill were the office building and F residence. The 7 at the new Warwick complex were the 4 residence buildings, the maintenance building, office and services building, and vehicle maintenance building. Now, a good number of you may be asking right about now, what exactly is this Green Globes program? Well, it is a program which assesses the eco-friendliness of a building starting from design through construction. An independent third party assesses the environmental impact of a completed building on a scale of 1 to 4 globes. The organization that coordinates the program stated that a 4 Green Globes rating, that demonstrates national leadership and excellence in the practice of water, energy, and environmental efficiency to reduce environmental impact. The organization that coordinates the Green Globes program drew our attention to how significant an accomplishment receiving this award is by mentioning that only 4% of properties that apply are able to achieve the top rating for even one of their buildings. In spite of this, on September 14th, 2016, the Warwick project was simultaneously awarded 7 of these 4 Green Globes for all buildings that qualified for consideration. Now, understanding the significance of this award, you probably feel a measure of pride and satisfaction with this milestone. Another question you may have is, how does this environmental design at Warwick and Wallkill benefit the organization? Well, since Revelation chapter 11, verse 18 points out that it is Jehovah that will ultimately need to step in to save our earth from ruin, the intent is not to join some sustainable design fad or try to do what only Jehovah can do. This means that we don't design simply to be green, as many in the world would. Rather, we saw 4 noteworthy benefits from this level of design. First and foremost, Jehovah's name is glorified. It often happens that during the design phase of a project, claims are made as to the anticipated environmental impact of a building design. However, the final outcome after construction often falls short of what is promised, which can leave officials quite frustrated. With Warwick, we modestly made known our goal to the local officials and community that we would strive to achieve 3 of 4 Green Globes. In contrast, this award confirms that Jehovah's Witnesses have kept our word by achieving not 3, but 4 Green Globes. Keeping our word has brought honor to Jehovah and built a trustworthy reputation in the community. And that leads to our second benefit. This top environmental rating confirms that we as an organization respect Jehovah's creation. Being known as responsible stewards of the environment allows us to have many benefits, one of which is in the case of Wallkill. Our reputation made it easier to gain approvals to expand our facilities there. A third benefit is to our neighbors in the surrounding community. For example, the drinking water in the adjoining lake is not contaminated. Our site lighting doesn't light the night sky. The use of native plants serves to protect the health of the beautiful surrounding forest that we all enjoy. And the design and location of the buildings on site preserve the spectacular views from the adjoining forest trails. And yet, a fourth benefit to the organization is that this level of design makes the best use of donated funds. While experts vary on the exact percentages, over the lifetime of a typical building, operational and maintenance costs can be 4 to 6 times the initial construction costs. So the more efficient the design and construction, the more long-term savings are realized for the organization. For instance, an independent energy consultant recently calculated that we could expect to see savings of over $1 million annually from the energy efficiency measures incorporated into our project as compared to a standard construction of similar facilities. But you may be curious as to what energy and environmental features were incorporated into the Warwick project to earn these awards and save funds. These features covered multiple aspects of design. They basically fall into 5 categories: landscaping, rainwater control, lighting control, energy efficiency, and water usage. With respect to the first category, landscaping, a control system checks rainfall and local weather conditions to determine how much water is needed in each irrigation zone. And drought-resistant native plants and trees also reduce water needs. The second category is rainwater control. All rainwater from the roof and building surfaces is treated with green roofs, bioretention areas, permeable concrete paving, underground sand filters, and stormwater planters. Yet a third category is lighting control. Lighting sensors in perimeter window spaces are linked to a control system that balance natural lighting with fluorescent lighting while still permitting the occupant control as desired. The fourth category is energy efficiency. High-efficiency HVAC equipment, boilers, and chillers were incorporated. A geothermal well field consisting of some 120 wells takes advantage of renewable energy to supplement building heating and cooling needs. And with respect to our fifth category, water usage, water is conserved in all the buildings by means of plumbing fixtures that use lower volumes of water. As we stated earlier, the operation and maintenance expense is the greatest part of a building's total cost. To the extent that we practice water, lighting, and energy conservation in our individual rooms and workplaces, to that extent, we can have a personal share in realizing the full benefit, potential, and purpose of these new facilities at Waukegan Warwick. And what knit together all of these features, making the awards possible, though, were the people. This was only because of the close cooperation and tireless efforts of the thousands who worked in various areas, such as design, purchasing, and construction. It truly was a strong testimony to the power of unity. Certainly, Jehovah's heart is filled with joy as he sees all the fine work that has been accomplished and the glory that it's brought and will continue to bring to his name.